Well, there it is. Hi guys, this is WTii. Welcome to a news video in regards to the BlizzCon being cancelled for 2020. So there's a news article. I'm going to read through this and I'll have the actual BlizzCon footage from me in 2019 essentially playing in the background, so it gives you something to look at rather than a big wall of text. So let's get started playing this off and I'll start reading out the article. It's not too long, but it just gives you a bit of an indication as to what's going on this year. That looks like me. So let's start this off. Okay, an update on BlizzCon by Blizzard Entertainment. 15 hours ago, as of this point. Hello Blizzard community. Several weeks ago, I shared an update about our uncertainty around holding BlizzCon this year. Since then, a lot has changed, and a lot also hasn't changed. During this time, we've had many discussions about what holding a convention could look like in light of all the health and safety considerations we'd want to make. We've also talked about different paths we could also take, and how each one could be complicated by fluctuations in national and local health guidelines and the months ahead. Ultimately, after considering our options, we've come to the very difficult decision to not have BlizzCon this year. We're truly feeling disappointed about this decision, and imagine many of you will feel the same. I truly love BlizzCon, and I know that it's a sentiment shared by everyone at Blizzard. We will sorely miss connecting with so many of you at the convention and recharging our geek batteries this fall. But we will meet again. We're talking about how we might be able to channel the BlizzCon spirit and connect with you in some way online, far less impacted by the state of health and safety protocols for mass in-person gatherings. We'd want to do this as soon as we possibly could, but given that this is newish territory and the different factors involved, it will most likely be sometime early next year. BlizzCon is also a stage for big esports events in Blizzard games each year. So we're also looking into alternatives for supporting some of the high-level competition that would be normally taking place at the show. We'll tell you more about our plans as they develop, but in the meantime, we hope to see you exploring the Shadowlands, hanging out at the tavern, pushing the payload, do it, and wherever else in the Blizzard universe you may roam. Stay safe and well. Sarah Lynn Smith, the Whirlwind Barbarian, executive producer of BlizzCon. Welcome to BlizzCon. Not this year, though. So, my thoughts and opinions is this is sad because I actually really enjoyed my experience of being invited to go to BlizzCon by Blizzard last year. So, it's a shame I'll get to miss out on that for this year. However, it would probably make the most sense going with the recent COVID stuff, etc., blah, blah, blah. It's not really worth, I think, the risk. I think many other big conventions by Microsoft, etc., all these other places, E3, and that was, coming up, etc., or already gone. You can't really get away with it so close to this period of time. So I think this is the right decision by Blizzard. But it also gives them a chance to experiment with an online situation. So can they still make a BlizzCon work via essentially just having internal panels discussing their projects at the BlizzCon headquarters and then posting that stuff online, or even still having a BlizzCon virtual ticket? Time will tell as to what they're going to do with that. There's obviously a lot of people that want to go to BlizzCon though. I think the numbers are around like the 40,000 mark. I'm pretty sure the last BlizzCon 2019, which I went to, I think from what I could read from certain articles, the BlizzCon have been increasing over the years, and I think it's close to possibly 40,000. I might be wrong on those numbers, but it's a lot of people. Huge crowds. You cannot really go anywhere without having someone in front of you a lot of the time. So that's obviously not ideal for the situation that we're currently facing globally. So this is the right decision, I think, but it's a shame because a lot of us would have quite enjoyed going again. It was certainly a unique experience, and I very much enjoyed my time there. So it is what it is. If you can't go, then you can't go. So what do you guys think about this situation? Do you think this is the right call by Blizzard? What do you think they're going to do instead? That's kind of the most curious part out of this. Are they going to still do something for the end of this year to count it as BlizzCon? Or are they going to wait till maybe moving BlizzCon to next year? But they would probably just wait to the end of 2021, don't you think? Rather than trying to do a BlizzCon at the start of 2021 as soon as it's safe. I can't imagine. I think they've already skipped a year before in the past. I can't remember which year it was, so it's not like it's an unprecedented thing where BlizzCon hasn't had a year skipped. So I think it is definitely something to ponder about, but this is something that, you know, I was curious about enough to make a little video about it. I don't often do too many videos on this channel, so I do appreciate it when you guys do actually watch them and hopefully enjoy them. So these are just my thoughts and insights. I will look forward to anything that they bring out news-wise regarding BlizzCon and Blizzard stuff, because it was always a bit of like a mini Christmas, I would think. For me, at least. For many others, most likely, when BlizzCon came out. I still enjoy just watching it virtual ticket. I've only been to BlizzCon once last year, but all the other years I've always watched it online and enjoyed soaking up all of the information. It's always been fun for me. So I very much would still appreciate something like that, those internal panels. Alright then, thank you very much, guys. Just keep this nice and short, just my little opinions, and take care, have a nice day. And let me know what you think. All the best.